vote being chosen, National Picnic Day, anti-Semitism hitting a new high, and so much more.
We have today's weather forecast with Aiden and sports coverage with Bryson.
Today is Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025.
We are live from Studio H12 in the Shroyer Broadcasting Center at Bradley Central High School, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Lights, camera, action. Vox News Today is on air. Vox News, turn it on. The TV show that tells you what is going on right now. On the deuce, it is news that you can use. Vox News, Vox News, Vox News, Vox News. Quiet on the set, stand by. Here we go. Camera 2.
Welcome back. I'm Callie Ellis.
And I'm Violet Leak. Here are your top stories today.
More than 4 have been rescued in Myanmar's former royal capital, Mandalay, since the power 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck the region on Friday, according to fire officials. The Myanmar Fire Service Department said its rescue teams worked with teams in Russia and India deployed to the Mandalay area following the quake.
The Catholic Church is in a period of mourning following the death of Pope Francis. The process to find a successor typically takes church officials 2 or 3 weeks. Technically, any Roman Catholic male can be elected the leader, but it will come from among the cardinals. They must be younger than 80 years old to participate in the vote.
Border Protection agents in Franklin County on Monday and arrested the 8 farm workers. A migrant advocacy group called it one of the largest immigration enforcement actions against farm workers in Vermont. Authorities said Border Patrol agents were initially looking for 2 people with backpacks who crossed through private property close to the border. One person was arrested, but another got away.
A Nebraska father spent just a day in jail after police arrested him in the shooting death of a 3-year-old girl. As Douglas County prosecutors worked Monday, they expected to make their case before a judge on Lebanon's, but he had already been released at around 6:45 Sunday evening. Lee is charged with homicide by child neglect and possession of cocaine.
And now let's check on our weather. Aiden, what's going on out there?
I will have your maps, radars, graphs, and charts right after this break.
Creativity we had that can be your diverse style and personality. That had a boy had company to celebrate individuality, celebrate creativity and the spirit being free and adventure.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
At your Geico local flies. But when you bundle your coverage with Geico, you could save money all year long. Contact your local agent to get personalized service and even more savings.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. and serving you better means fresh beef quarter pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Welcome to the discussion. As you know, we have interesting, informative, and fascinating people from the Cleveland and surrounding areas. We have, at the end of 2024, over 2,900,000 views, over 11,500 followers on Facebook, and over 1,240 subscribers on YouTube. We'd like to hear, if you would, in the comments, please let us know who you would like to see in the discussion. We're open, very flexible. Please comment.
What's up, Tennessee Valley? I am Aiden Hutnoff with your weather report. On this Earth Day, parts of the U.S. is dealing with ongoing flood risk after deadly storms in the New Orleans area. Some evening commuters had to take refuge on higher group yesterday. Some who ventured out appear to have encountered difficulties, including stalls, and at least one crashed. The Army Corps of Engineers say it took advantage to test a spillway north of the city, flooding also in parts of the Houston area yesterday. Here's a look at your hour-by-hour trends for today. 9 a.m., 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms of 62. 7 a.m., 20% mostly cloudy. 1 p.m., 10% chance of rain and thunderstorms, 74. 3 p.m., 60% shower and thunderstorms of 77. 5 p.m., 70% showers and 77. 7 p.m., 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms of 76. 9 p.m., 20% partly cloudy of 72. Here is a look at your local radar. It is clear. And here is your 7-day forecast. Wednesday, we got a high of 60%, a high of 77. Thursday, 50% of a high of 76, low of 61. Friday, 70% of high of 74, low of 63. Saturday, 40% of high of 80, low of 62. Sunday, 10% high of 81, low of 58. Monday, 10% high of 82, low of 59. Tuesday, high of 85, low of 60. That is all I have for weather. Now here's Bryson with your sports report. What's new, Bryson?
Coming up, we have a look at the Nico Imaliava, who led the Volunteers to a college football playoff appearance last season, made his transfer to UCLA official when he posted it on his Instagram on Sunday.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. For flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team. McDonald's.
Welcome back. I'm Bryson Lawson with your sports. College sports have grown more and more similar to professional sports every day, with $1 million flying around and players hopping in and out of the transfer portal. The drama mimics that the NFL and NBA free agency, but on Monday it reached a whole level when we saw the closest thing yet to a trade. The Tennessee Volunteers and UCLA Bruins essentially swapped quarterbacks. First, Nico Imaliava, who led the Volunteers to a college football playoff appearance last season, made his transfer to UCLA official when he posted it on his Instagram on Sunday, with Imaliava walking into the Bruins locker room as they presumed starter rumors swirling about the future of Joey Aguilar, an Appalachian State transfer who was leading the quarterback battle at UCLA. Here's a look at your MLB scores from last night. The Guardians beat the Yankees 3-2. The Marlins beat the Reds 4-3. The Padres beat the Tigers 2-0. The Nationals beat the Orioles 7-0. The Red Sox beat the Mariners 8-3. That is all I have for sports. Stay tuned for more Vox News right after this break.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path, your education, your calling, your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
Tune in Sundays, get your fill of stories that are sure to thrill. Interesting guests fill the screen. Every week a brand new scene. Like follow and subscribe. Join the party, it's alive. On Facebook, YouTube, come inside. For the ride that we provide. Discussions that'll blow your mind. Informative, one of a kind. Fascinating tales unfold. Watch the magic to be told.
Welcome back. Hamilton County Mayor Weston Wemp's Communications Director has been elevated to a new position and will be replaced by a former spokesperson for Chattanooga Mayor Tim Kelly. Mary Frances Hoots, formerly of Local 3 News, will become Deputy Chief of Staff. Wemp's office said Monday. She said her annual salary will remain $105,700 per year. Although with a different title, Hoots will fill the position left when the Director of Operations, Jennifer Pukinas, left county government earlier this year.
The Tennessee Board of Parole on Tuesday recommended a pardon for county music star Jelly Roll. a Nashville native who has spoken openly about his criminal record and what it has taken to overcome it. The board's action leaves a final decision on pardon up to Governor Bill Lee. The rapper turned country singer wants to be able to travel internationally to perform and share his message of redemption. After spending time behind bars as a young person, the board issued its non-binding recommendation announcement after a hearing that lasted about an hour and 45 minutes, with several witnesses, including Nashville Sheriff Darren Hall, advocating for the 40-year-old musician named Jason B. Ford. One board member recused himself from voting.
Speed cameras are coming to 10 schools in Chattanooga to encourage people to drive more safely, Police Chief John Chambers said Monday. The cameras will capture license plates and determine the speed of vehicles traveling through school zones, and upon review by a police officer, citations can be issued for people speeding. The department has not determined which schools will be participating in the pilot program for the cameras, but the hope is that the cameras will be implemented in all school zones in the future.
The 3.4-mile third phase of the Aspen Pike Improvement Project in College Jail is finally closing in on its June finish line, but there is still much to do. State officials said Wright Brothers Construction Co. in Charleston, Tennessee, the contractor for the project, was initially awarded the contract on a low bid of $93.1 million. According to the agency, but unexpected utility surprises drove up the cost to $97.2 million in 2022.
The case against a woman accused of fatally stabbing a Signal Mountain man was closed after her death. Rhonda Lorna Esperanzas, 67, was accused of first-degree murder for allegedly stabbing her romantic partner, Randall Paul Otto, who is 69. Criminal court records show Esperanza's case was abated by death Thursday. Esperanzas appeared to be free on $200,000 bond since August 2023, according to an active bonds list.
National Picnic Day, celebrated annually on April 23rd, encourages people to enjoy a meal outdoors with friends and family. It's a day to embrace fresh air and good company while sharing a delicious meal. The day is a reminder to step away from everyday routines and enjoy a relaxed social experience.
We are on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
You'll also find more online on our website, BCHS.TV.
Remind your friends to like, subscribe, share on our YouTube channel, BCHS Bear Network.
Tune in each weekday for our newscast. You just cannot get enough Vox.
That is all we have from you today from Studio H12 in the Shroyer Broadcasting Center at Bradley Central High School.
And as always, God bless and go Bears.